What's your initial thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, first of all, I want to give a ton of credit to Coach Wells in Eastern Kentucky and the way they came in. Long road trip for them. I know they flew in, got in late last night, kind of got a lot of their work done on Friday morning because this is a trip that I don't think they enjoy taking, But so he tried to make it as close to kind of a home Friday as he could, just talking to them before the game. But credit them, and I thought we stuck with them pretty good in the first half. I thought we played, we had a good game plan. We came out, got some momentum. We got 3 on the first drive, wish we'd have got 7 out of that, and then they obviously answered, but we answered right back. And so, we did a lot of good things early on. Never could get some timely stops on defense in some certain spots. That felt like they held on the ball, had some long sustained drives. And just you could never get the momentum back defensively, and so that was a tough deal. But we've got to have some guys at certain spots step up. That's what we're lacking right now. Is certain areas. We're growing some young talented kids, but they're just it's not happening overnight. And as a coach, you get frustrated because you want to snap your fingers and fix it. And there is a process to this, and obviously in certain areas we knew depth-wise, but also just playing-wise, front-line-wise, that there was going to be some new names and faces on this team. And we're on the back part of the season, and we still have some guys that need to come on. And so I think schematically we're doing good things. We're putting guys in spots to succeed. We just got to make some more plays. And so I'm confident we're going to grow. I'm confident we're going to keep working. I'm confident that this team's going to respond. I mean, it's good kids. I mean, there's no one that's going to hurt more than Austin Myers tonight. He didn't play very good, be totally honest. But he'll hurt for it, and I think he'll grow from that. I can go down the list of positions. So frustrated, but I give a lot of credit to EKU. Best offensive night they had all year, and quarterback played as good as he has all year. Probably the guy they thought they were recruiting when they got him in the transfer portal. He showed up tonight, and unfortunately it was against us. And so credit them. They made more plays than us, and they physically kind of asserted themselves throughout the second half. We weren't able to get anything going throughout that part of the game.
What do you think about the 2 interception losses? Both those are tips. They go in. I think they took 14 out of it.
Yes. Just unfortunate. He had a for sure touchdown to Malachi in the second half one to get us, really respond, I guess, or get us within a score or inside of a score. And Malachi's going to. I mean, it's a perfect play call, and their linebacker just tipped the ball and it went right to their guy. I mean, I've said it all year. We can't buy a tip ball interception. I mean, it's unreal. It's crazy, but it seems to happen to us once a week. And so the reads he made on those weren't bad reads. They're just unfortunate plays. Tip balls are going to happen, and unfortunately for us, those happen at crucial times, and that's unfortunate. And I feel like that's a microcosm of the season. I mean, I feel like that's just I feel like it's a tip ball season. I really do. I just feel like it's a tip ball season. It's landing in the defender's lap. I mean, there's things haven't gone our way, and so you're going to hit stretches like that in seasons, and throughout. If you coach long enough, it's all part of the thing, part of the profession, and but again, those weren't necessary. Obviously, the result of those plays were negative for us. It's 14-point swings, but there was a slew of other reads that he missed. I thought he got a little antsy with his protections. Didn't trust his protections quite as much as he should have. That got himself into some trouble. It's just growing. He's growing. I mean, he had such a good first couple games that it's almost like you get excited, and obviously you see what he can be, but you're going to come back down to earth at some point. There's going to be a point in time. I played quarterback for a long time, and I had 3-4 interception games a few times in my career too. It just happens. So as long as he keeps growing, and I don't want it to get lost that he's playing hurt. I mean, the kid is going to have surgery as soon as the season's over. I mean, he's out there playing on a bum foot and competing. And, you know, unfortunately for us, just depth-wise, we're in a tough spot at that position too. And so, you know, as far as competing and pushing him and all that stuff. So I'm proud of him, but we have to play better.
It's the second week in a row you guys have been close at halftime. Last week you were leading, and then going to halftime, they make some adjustments to what you guys are doing, to what Austin's doing, and you really can't seem to kind of get the offense back moving in the second half. I think you just had like 59 yards in the second half.
Horrible. And I used to I used to pride myself on being a second half coach. Like, I feel like over the years, like, we've had more second half comebacks and just belief and adjustments. And you know, I used to say, man, I wish I'd be up at half, you know, like, because it was just the norm, and we'd always come back and compete and win and win close games. So yeah, we've got to do a better job. I mean, the bottom line is like, you know, that's 2 weeks in a row where you're right. I mean, where we've came out and haven't played good football on offense in the second half, and I don't know what the reason is behind it. I mean, we you know, we don't change who we are. We kind of go about the structure the exact same way as we do every week. I mean, you look back 2 weeks ago at UNA, and we pushed that game out, you know, and you know, turned it into a blowout. And so, but again, you lose like that this week, and obviously the way you lost on the road last week, which could have been a win, you evaluate everything. And so, you know, whether it's us you know, coming out a little earlier at halftime or whatever it is, I don't know. But you're constantly evaluating when things don't go right. So, but yeah, we've got to be better on offense. I mean, we've got to be able to go into that game. If we can't stop them, we got to win a shootout, and we're not there yet on offense, obviously.
Is there any part of kind of, I know we're talking a lot about Austin, is there any part of kind of what you saw other than interceptions that is kind of a clear, fixable thing? I know you said a lot of it is physical, mental, but kind of process-wise, is there anything that you clearly see that can be improved?
Yeah, I think he processes well. I mean, I really think like he ticks at a high pace, a high caliber. I do think that fundamentally, if I said it to him 6 times today, I've said it to him 100 times since fall camp. You know, you win at quarterback in the pocket by taking 6-inch steps, and I feel like at times tonight he drifted. You know, he got himself in trouble by taking too much. Like, your protection is anchored down at certain spots, and if you take too big of steps in the pocket, or you step up too much, or you get flat too quick, then you can put your offensive line or tight ends in a bind. And I thought he did that a few times. So I do think it's fixable. I do. But I think reps are also going to help fix it as well. I also think just a fresh foot's going to help him too. I mean, he's an athletic kid. Like, I mean, if you watched him in camp when he was full speed, we had the spring ball. I mean, we were designing runs for him. I mean, I just think that he's a little timid right now with that foot, and he's grinding it out, and he's tough and all that stuff. But like, it's absolutely fixable, and you're not going to be around a more competitive kid that wants to fix it. I mean, he's a grinder, man, and I'm excited to watch and see how he responds. I think how he responds is going to be how our offense responds. You know, everybody looks at the quarterback. It's kind of like the head coach. I mean, the quarterback's kind of the same, gets the same, you know, the glory or the GOAT, right? So, how is he going to react and respond is going to be important and crucial going into next week on the road, you know. And so, same thing with me. How my players are going to watch, and my coach is going to watch how I react and respond. Well, I'm going to react and respond like, let's get back to work. We'll be fine. I mean, we're in a little bit of a storm. Doesn't mean that we're happy about it, or that we, you know, we're where we want to be or whatever. We got a long way to go, but it's our reaction and response, and I do think some things fundamentally that can work with Austin, but also just playing is going to help him along the way.
Landon Chambers, another 100-yard game.
Yeah. Well, he's the one consistent. I mean, Landon's good. You know, he's just a talented kid. I mean, that's a good front that they have, and for him to get out there and do what he did, and what he's done on a consistent basis. I mean, that's 6 straight games of over 107 total. I mean, he's special, and you know, unfortunately for us, you know, we weren't able to get a win out of it, but I mean, it's a good luxury to have, to be able to hand him the football, and you know that more times than not you're going to consistently get. I mean, 4.6 is his average. That's usually what you feel like you can get, 4 to 5, 6 yards every single time he touches it, and sometimes he's going to break it out. So proud of him. He's such a good kid too. Just fun to coach, smile on his face, does it the right way, practices hard. I mean, he deserves everything he's getting for sure.
Good.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.